Hello viewers, welcome back. And in this video, I shall try to give you a little insight as well as explanation about a poem, The Voice of the Mountain, written by or composed by Mamnag. So, whatever I will say here, that is utterly my own perspective. You can have your own perspective. Okay, so let's begin it. The poet Mamnag, she was born in Arunachal Pradesh, and in her literary works, she has tried to emphasize upon Northeast Indian culture, faith, custom, and way of life. And in this poem too, the poet has left no stone unturned to depict her homeland's beauty, her homeland's belief system, and her homeland's ritual. So, without any delay, let's begin the discussion. The Voice of the Mountain. So, from the title itself, you might have got to know that here the speaker of the poem is none other than mountain itself. Mountain itself is depicting his surroundings, his views here. Okay, so in a way, mountain is a speaker here. That's why the title of the poem is The Voice of the Mountain. Okay, now we will try to know many things as the mountain has seen from his perspective. I have said his, and I'm sorry for that, as the mountain's perspective. Okay, so now mountain will say, mountain will speak, and we will listen. The first beginning line is, from where I sit on the high platform, I can see the fairy lights crisscrossing the big river. So here at the beginning of the poem, the mountain is saying that from where the mountain sit, or from where the mountain lie, actually he lies on the high platform that we all know, and from there that mountain can see the fairy lights crisscrossing the big river. And since the poet is from Arunachal Pradesh, so we will consider, or we will assume, that this poem, The Voice of the Mountain, here the poet has tried to describe her landscape, her geography, her custom, ritual, culture, tradition, way of life, lifestyle. Okay, and the mountain is saying that from where the mountains sit on the high platform, from there the mountain can see the fairy lights crisscrossing the big river. And the mountain is saying that the mountain knows the towns, the estuary mouth, and beyond the last bank where the color drains from heaven. And the mountain is also saying that he can also outline the chapters of the world from there. We all know mountain is a symbol of eternity. Mountain is a symbol of adamant. Okay, and mountain is a symbol of resoluteness. Okay, and the same thing here we have seen that mountain mountain has been there since time immemorial, and he is observing everything since its inception. The other day, a young man arrived from the village. Now the mountain is speaking, means it's a symbol. Okay, so we are assuming that the mountain is speaking, and this is utterly my perspective. You can have your own perspective. So the mountain is saying that the other day, a young man arrived from the village. Because he could not speak, he brought a gift of fish from the land of rivers. So here we have to now look at tribal culture of Arunachal Pradesh, or in any community of the world. One who lives near the mountain, or one who lives by the mountain, that community or that tribe, they always tend to worship. They always respect the mountain. They always believe that that mountain is like a god. Okay, that mountain has the power to cure any disease or to eradicate any pandemic or epidemic. That's why through this line, the poet might have, I'm saying might have, the poet might have tried to delineate her tribal culture's symbol. Okay, in every tribal culture, or most of the tribal culture, mountain is worshipped, or mountains are worshipped by the villagers, or by the people, or by the tribe of a particular place. Okay, and here too, a young man, the mountain is speaking here that the other day a young man arrived from the village. Okay, and that boy, that young man, that cannot speak. That's why he had brought a gift of fish as an offering to mountain, so that mountain can can bring back his lost voice, or so that mountain can bless him and he can become a speaker again. And he has brought that fish, a gift of fish from the land of rivers. Okay, and land of rivers means, you all know, it is the poet's homeland. We can assume that that is Arunachal. Okay, in we all know Arunachal is filled up with natural beauty, mesmerizing and panoramic natural view, and it is also affluent in many natural resources, natural elements, and natural beauties. Okay, so the mountain is saying here that the other day a young man arrived from the village and he could not speak. Therefore, he brought a gift of fish from the land of rivers so that the mountain will be pleased. Okay, and in many hilly tribes, there is a belief that mountain is a kind of spirit which has the power to create and destroy. That's why mountain is worshipped in every culture. If it is near the if that particular or that specific tribe is if they live by the mountain, it seems such acts are repeated. We live in territories forever ancient and new, and as we speak in changing languages. So here the point is, the mountain is saying that these kind of rituals that the mountain has often seen since time immemorial, these acts are often repeated by the community or by the people or by the tribe. And the mountain is saying we live in territories forever ancient and new, and they have been living, means the mountains, they have been living in these kinds of circumstance from since ancient time, and they also speak in changing language, the mountain. Okay, and I also leave my spear leaning by the tree and try to make a sign. And here the mountain is saying that he also tries to make a sign so that the people will be pleased by various ways, from natural element, from any ways from which people will understand that mountain is pleased. Okay, I'm an old man sipping the breeze that is forever young. In my life, I have lived many lives. So here the mountain is saying, or mountain is depicting his inner feelings, that actually I have become an old man. The mountain is saying like that because he has been here since time immemorial, and that's why consequently he has become an old man. But still he is sipping the breeze which has made him forever young. And he has, the mountain is saying that in mountain's life, the mountains have lived many lives, means they had seen many faces of community, they have seen many human beings, many changing course of time. Okay, I think there are more lines are there. Wait, so here, my voice is sea waves and mountain peaks. In the transfer of symbols, I am the chance syllable that orders the world, instructed with history and miracles. So here the mountain is saying that the mountain's voice is sea waves. It is like a sea waves and mountain peaks. In the transfer of symbols, I am the chance syllable that orders the world, instructed with history and miracles. So here the mountain is speaking, or here the mountain is portraying about his own feelings, that he is the chance syllable that ordered the world, instructed with history and miracles. I'm the desert and the rain, the wild bird that sits in the west, the past that recreates itself, and particles of life that clutch and cling for thousands of years. I know these things. As rocks know, burning in the sun's embrace, about clouds and sudden rain. As I know, a cloud is a cloud is a cloud. A cloud is the uncertain pulse that sits over my heart. So here, the mountain is saying numerous things. The mountain is saying that he is the desert, or the mountain is saying that the mountain has seen numerous, countless deserts, rain, and the wild bird that sits in the west, that is also seen by the mountain, and the mountain has also seen how the past recreates itself, and how the particles of life that clutch and cling for thousands of years, how these kinds of all things are witnessed by the mountain. And the mountain is saying that for thousands of years he has been witnessing, he has been exploring and experiencing this all changing course of time. Okay, and the mountain is saying that the mountain knows a cloud, and that cloud has many forms, and that is to seen by the mountain. And that cloud is always uncertain pulse, but still it sits over the mountain's heart. In the end, the universe yields nothing except a dream of permanence. Peace is a falsity, a moment of rest comes after long combat. So here the mountain is saying that in the end, this universe it produced nothing except a dream of permanence. Means everyone in this universe they always try to become something that will last for a lifetime, that will last for a for or that will last in form of permanence, but that is not the reality. And peace is on the other hand, it is nothing but illusion or falsity, because after a long struggle nothing comes, only a moment of rest. From the east, the warrior returns with blood of peonies. I'm the child who died at the age of the world. So here the mountain is speaking that from the east, the warriors of the various tribes of the poet's motherland, they return, and they return with the blood of peonies. Peonies, it's a flower. Yeah, it's like a little, not red completely, but slight red. That you can check it out from the Google. Okay, picture will come out, pop out. You just check it out. So here, that thing, the mountain saying that from the east warrior, it returns with the blood of peonies, and the mountain is the child who died at the edge of the war. Okay, wait. Okay, I saw very few lines are left. The distance between end and hope, the star diagram that fell from the sky, the summer that makes men weep. I am the woman lost in translation who survives with happiness to carry on. So here the Martin is saying that the star that fell from the sky, the summer that makes men weep. These all are experienced by the mountain. And here now the poet is saying that she is the woman who is lost in translation, or who is lost in time, and she is not able to understand the thing of the world, but still she is trying to survive with happiness to carry on. Okay, I don't know whether I have done the justice or not, but from my own perspective, whatever I know, I have tried to explain through this video. And if any error is detected, please rectify it by yourself. This is just a perspective of mine. It does not define your perspective or some other people's perspective. This is utterly mine. You can have your own perspective. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.